Welcome to Something to Wrestle With.
Something to wrestle with.
Bruce Prichard.
Bruce Prichard.
Well, you know.
That's not a rib. She
Well,
booted.
what's great about this 27-minute and 59-second match? Well, here's a great line. Vince McMahon made the comment that Borga may be the wrestler for the 90s. Meltzer would say, God help us for the next 7 years. Luvig Borga. I don't know when we'll talk about him again.
That's what you said last time we talked about Luvig Borga. Luvig Borga was Tony Halm, a Finnish wrestler from Finland. And he was a miserable prick, but he was one of those guys that still in the days of people saying, oh, I know it's a work, I know it's all entertainment. When he walked down the aisle, people were genuinely afraid of him. He had that aura about him, and he was a stone cold heel. Problem was his work was limited and he was an asshole. So it was.
Well, but you guys had high hopes for him. He debuts in January.
We did.
A big series of vignettes, and he's sort of taking Americans to task for their perceived deficiencies and issues like environmental laws and education, and even ends the Tatanka undefeated streak that had been going for like 2 years. He beat him with one finger, and he goes on a long undefeated streak himself. You know, what did Vince see in him? Did he think he was going to be the next big star for real?
He was going to be our Ivan Drago. He was going to be the big nasty foreign heel that was going to be the threat to Lex Luger. And by God, he was going to be the next big nasty real heel.
After Luger's feud with Yokozuna for the world title, where they headlined SummerSlam 93, he starts a brief feud with Ludwig, and it seems like this is going to build towards a big pay-per-view confrontation with Luger and Ludwig. Why didn't it go further?
Because the bell rang. That goddamn bell rang, and that'll ruin a lot of shit. When we saw the lack of chemistry between Luger and Ludwig, it was the blind leading the blind. And you didn't realize how limited each one of those guys really were on their own until you put them in the ring together and went, oh, fuck.
Bruce, Ludwig Borga, you know, even though he's being championed here as being the wrestler for the 90s, he's gone just a couple of months later. He injures his ankle, and then he's done after that, or not too terribly long after that. Why, you know, how did the end come for Ludwig Borga? I don't mean that to sound bad. I need to back up on that. Tony committed suicide in January of 2010. He shot himself. So I wasn't making a joke when I said, how does it come to an end? I meant his run as Ludwig Borga. Is it the injury and then he just didn't want to come back, or he wanted more money? He wanted time off. He wasn't happy with creative, or did you guys just realize we don't have anything else for him?
Combination of all of the above. I think Ludwig also saw the writing on the wall from the injury. He had put on a lot of weight, wasn't training, and he wanted to go home, was his excuse to us. And so we saw an opportunity. He wasn't getting over with the audience. This is an opportunity to make a clean break. Tony, you go on and do your thing, and we'll do our thing. When you get back in shape and you're ready to make a commitment to come back and stay in the States and work, let us know. And we never heard from him again.